Alright, hey YouTube. I am doing this video on points to why I dislike Twilight. Okay, I'm going to do several videos, each with a specific point, and this one is about how demeaning it is to women. Now, before you start talking about how I don't know anything about it, I read the books, and I've seen the movies. I do not like them, obviously. And the other points as to why I dislike other aspects will be later, so don't just be like, well, why are you hating on it? I'm just going to go into this point now. So, that said, I'm right. Bella is 100% dependent on men. And you can argue this, but if you read it and you pay attention, then you can notice it. She is so insecure in Twilight. And then when she's got a guy, she's still insecure, but it's like she just completely leans on him. And when Edward leaves her in New Moon, she falls apart, and she and Jacob are like she goes to Jacob, and she can finally stand up again. I mean, she can't stand up on her own, obviously, and this is written as a good thing, which offends me. I am very, very, very offended by these messages. In Twilight, Edward stalks Bella, and he watches her sleep. Okay, if a guy came into my bedroom, this room I'm in right now, and watched me sleep, I would literally kick him in the nuts and then call the police. I don't know why this is a good thing. I don't know why Stephanie Meyer is saying this is a romantic thing, because it's not. So when Edward leaves Bella, she runs to Jacob. Um, she just cannot do a thing on her own, and okay, another relationship with such, themes like I'm talking about. Sam and Emily. Sam imprints on Emily, his girlfriend's cousin, because werewolves, shapeshifters, whatever she calls them, they have a imprinting system where they imprint on the person that they're supposed to be with. So he tells her about this, and she's like, no, 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 I'm not betraying my cousin, and I don't like you like that. Well, he transforms into his wolf form and mutilates her face. Yeah. And she's permanently disfigured now. She has her eyes pulled down, her mouth is pulled down, and this is okay because she feels sorry for him and she gets together with him. The man who permanently disfigured her because he loves her. Okay, how many times have you heard that? How many times have you heard, oh, well, he loved her, it's okay, or he loved me, it's okay? You want to start counting? Because it's been said over and over again, and it's a pathetic, abusive man's insistence that he loved her, and it's his excuse. It is not an excuse. It is a it is a man who is not a man, but actually a creep who uses that as his little shield. I did this because I loved her. It's a very weak argument. As well, Bella, our main person. Okay, well, when she meets Edward, gives up her whole life. Not just her breathing life. I'm not talking about how, oh, well, becoming a vampire is so much better. No, okay? She gives up all hope of a job, all hope of college, and just basically is with him. All she wants to do is get married to him. Well, in case you guys didn't know, women are allowed to have jobs now. I know, it's radical, isn't it? We are allowed to do stuff. Unlike in the 1800s, we could do a freaking thing. We are allowed to do stuff. We're allowed to have jobs. We can be politicians. We can become doctors. We can be lawyers. We can be anything we want. Not according to Stephanie Myers. Once you get married to a guy, you don't have any hope of anything. Okay, I'm sorry, but you may be saying, well, because she turns into a vampire. Carlisle is a doctor. Esme sits at home and does nothing. Because Esme is a woman. And I guarantee you that's why. I want somebody to ask Stephanie Myers, why can't Esme do anything? I guarantee you it's because she's a woman, but Stephanie Myers is not going to admit that. Because Stephanie Myers herself is a stay-at-home mom. I'm fine with stay-at-home moms. My mom is a stay-at-home mom. But you can't, you're just basically saying women can't go out and get jobs. My mom has a job. She just works from home. She doesn't go out and have the job, but she works at home. My youngest sibling is 5, so my youngest sibling needs more, she needs to be tended to more. Stephanie Myers pretty much thinks that women should stay at home. Yeah, she wrote a book. That's what she did. Okay, well, she wrote this book when she was 31? Yeah, 31. Okay, so she wrote a book. Yeah, that's great. But before that, what'd she do other than cook and clean and take care of kids? I just think that as women of 21st century, we should have role models who assert themselves and actually go out and do something, other than women who sit around and have demon spawn babies and do nothing. Okay, I am 16. I want to go to college. I want to be a journalist or maybe a psychologist. I've thought about psychology because it's a very interesting topic to me. I would love to be a movie critic. All of these things. But if I met a guy and he didn't want me to go to college or get a job, I'd say, screw you. I'm not going out with you. Because that's a very old-fashioned and very old-world view that I am not okay with. Okay, basically, feminism is pushed back by 100 years. Okay, 100 years ago, we could not vote. We could not have jobs. We were, maybe not 100 years ago. Don't start screaming in 1909. We could, yeah, I may not have, may not be remembering right, but 100, 200 years ago, we were not allowed to do anything other than have kids and cook and keep house. Well, the suffragettes fought for women's rights, mainly voting. Yeah. I honestly think all feminists from way back when are rolling around in their grave now, because Bella Swan and everyone else, every other woman in that book is not allowed the rights that have been given because we fought for them. We fought for these rights, and I'm just offended. Other than that, I think that is all my points on this topic. I may be remembering wrong, maybe a few more. But that's it for now, and I will do another video on other points as to why I dislike Twilight, so you can look at them, and I will talk to you later.